Web3 community ownership and the future of digital property rights.
I usually love Olga, but she's been really depressing me today because every time she gets up on stage, she reminds me that Bitcoin's gone over $85,000 today. And yeah, that's really great news, except not for me, because in 2010, my son came to me and said, "Mum, they've invented this new digital currency. It's called Bitcoin. You should buy some." And every time I hear numbers like that, I think about the $1,000 I didn't spend on Bitcoin that would be worth $35 million today. So that caused me a little bit of depression, but it's what got me into Web3 and blockchain. So my son came back to me in 2016 and he said, "Mum, when I told you to buy Bitcoin, did you buy Bitcoin?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Well, it's $2,000 now, and it's built on blockchain, and you need to learn about blockchain because it's going to change everything." And so that's why I started to learn about blockchain. But what I got excited about was not so much the crypto and getting rich, it was actually about the capabilities and capacities of blockchain to be able to connect tokenized economy, to be able to give people digital property rights. So one of the conversations you've been hearing over the morning is about people owning their own data. Your data is your property, and digital property rights is something that's incredibly important. And all of these Web3 communities that you've been hearing about with the social media earlier this morning and now with all of the football, people can have access to in a decentralized token economy. Their data, they can control who their data gets shared with and how it's used. And this is being used not just in football and not just in social media, but we're seeing this growing in healthcare, in travel and tourism, and in the automotive industry. And you bring that together then with AI and metaverse or augmented and extended reality, then you've got an incredibly powerful, absolutely world-changing force for the future. So today I'm going to talk to you about, particularly give you some ideas in travel and tourism and the automotive industry about how these things are shaping profound change within industries. So Web3 is going to reshape economies and digital ownership. I'm not going to go through this again because you've already heard it from people before. But what it's going to enable is for people who produce content or data. Your medical data has value. You don't have to be a creator. You just have to make your medical data available into one of the sites that allows other people to be able to use it. I was at MedTech last week. There were a couple of decentralised companies working on just that. You make your medical data accessible to people, scientists, drug companies who want to use it for research, and then you can get paid using blockchain and Web3. So it's going to enable the people who own the data to actually benefit from their data. And also it's going to rethink royalties, because if you're an artist and you've produced something and it gets resold and you have rights to royalties, this is programmed in to the token, and so you'll receive royalties every time that it changes hands. So what we've been hearing about just in the session before is about communities who play football and who love football. But there are communities that can come together around any number of things, around sustainability because they care about the planet or they care about the environment. There are communities who can come together because they love a brand and they want to be associated with that brand. And what Web3 is going to enable these brands to do is to keep their customers loyal, to give them affiliations, as we've been hearing with other companies, that can give them more benefits and more things, to give them exclusive experiences, to make them become brand ambassadors because they love the community so much. I don't know if people have been thinking about travel and tourism as a real opportunity for Web3, but it's something that I've been thinking about for some time. And it's going to offer a number of things. First of all, in terms of just simply efficiency. The blockchain settlements is going to enable people to have a seamless travel experience in a lot smoother way, and the smart contracts are going to automate everything from your ticket purchase to receiving your travel insurance to being paid out from your travel insurance. It's also going to mean that you're not intermediated by centralised providers when you're providing comments on your travel experience, on your hotel or on a site. At the moment, you don't know what of your comments are being shared with who. And we heard about that on the social media panel, because the companies are controlling them for their own benefit. But this is going to allow peer-to-peer exchange of information and rewarding travellers and tourists for exchanging just that kind of information. So the kinds of things that we're starting to see in Web3 already, this is not in the future, this is already, is decentralised marketplaces. So if you don't, have you ever booked a hotel and you didn't make it? And then they say it's non-reimbursable and you can't sell it to anyone or exchange it or get your money back. This is going to be a thing of the past. Protecting brands against unfair manipulation of rates, data, unavailability, which is what goes on with these booking platforms. Tokenised reviews, so you can't do fake reviews. The reviews are coming directly from people who have been identified transparently on a blockchain. Decentralised loyalty programs, making it simple to reward people for being a customer and a loyal ambassador for your brand. And we're starting to see the tokenisation of tourism assets. So we talked about tokenisation of real-world assets this morning, but we didn't talk about you could buy into your favourite hotel. And there's a hotel brand that are doing that now. Or you just love the pyramid so much that you want to buy into the preservation of the pyramid. So there's a whole lot of things going on around sacred sites as well. NFTs are going to play quite a big role in these kind of gamified loyalty programs. So enabling the owners of the NFTs to have all sorts of benefits and rights, rewards, and play-to-earn models are empowering people to engage in more fun ways with the brand and to earn money. So let's just have a quick look at what NFTs are going to be able to do. So hotel brand NFTs, and this is NFTs and Metaverse, or these immersive experiences, you're going to be able to go, and you can already. You want to go on a cruise? You can tour the cruise ship. You can see the cabins. You can walk around. You can talk to that so-called celebrity chef that they're saying is on it. Your NFTs don't lose value when something's being cancelled, and they can be further traded. Companies can use the NFTs for perks, so the creators can earn royalties from their NFT transactions, and players can trade in-game assets between games, and secondary marketplaces will offer new monetization avenues. Look at this unique brand experiences. You can connect the physical to the virtual, gated content, products or experiences only accessible to people with NFTs. You can build and augment communities by co-creation and ownership, monetize the brand by releasing limited collections, and build the loyalty and engagement. So look at this one. This is Frederic Constant from Geneva. They launched an NFT collection, Time to Travel. It was sold out. And the person who bought this, the copy of the NFT 2022 10-year anniversary World Timer, they own the NFT and they can redeem the physical version of the watch. So this is happening not just with watches, but with automobiles. And anyone who comes from the Middle East or has been in Dubai and seen Vesa and his art cars, these are going on sale this year. So you get an expensive car, you get an exclusive artwork, you get something you can play in a game. All of these things are coming together to make products really different. We're seeing the automobile industry entering this as well. This is General Motors, Metaverse Fashion Week in Decentraland, where they've launched a collection of NFT cars. And then we have private clubs and loyalty programs to create these experiences. And here are some of them. Mandala Club in Singapore, Club 3LA, the Drunken Monkeys Club in London. You can join those clubs by purchasing their NFTs. Marriott Bonvoy, which has got millions of people already on that platform, are exploring blockchain, traveller digital identification and NFTs. Citizen M are offering fractional hotel ownership. We were talking about tokenisation of real-world assets. You can buy a bit of your favourite Citizen M hotel. Virtual fries with that. Even McDonald's is not getting left behind on this whole Web3 in the metaverse experience. Now, Shanghai, maybe you've heard of this, maybe you haven't, is one of the cities that's really working hard on building a comprehensive Web3 tourism ecosystem. It's spending a lot of money offering virtual experiences, digitising cultural artefacts, promoting sustainable tourism practices, and attracting tech-savvy travellers because they get a great immersive experience in Shanghai. Booking and payment systems are going to be streamlined. Avatars, 24 hours a day, you can get help from your avatar helper from your brand. You don't have to wait till 9 o'clock in the morning when the office opens. You're going to be able to get help, and very personalised help from avatar experiences with hotel brands. And this is going to attract younger people, transforming memberships through these token-based memberships. And you're going to see all luxury brands partnering together. I don't want to not talk about Web3 games, which we saw take off with Axie Infinity. I know the token crashed and that wasn't a big success, but it taught us that people are really interested, particularly in Asia and Africa, in earning small amounts of money from playing games. This is BMW launching in the metaverse. Hyundai's got a game in the metaverse. Mercedes has been releasing NFT collections. This is Vesser and his art cars in Dubai. It's all about the community. You heard the last panel talking about the platform. If you've got customers on the platform, you've got a community, and you can offer them more things to keep them sticky on your platform. Who's been following Telegram and Ton? That's a fascinating phenomenon that's been going on at the moment. How many users has Telegram got? 950 million users on Telegram, and now they've introduced a blockchain and they've introduced a token, and we just heard about a Telegram casino, and people are building these mini apps on the Telegram blockchain. And what they've solved is the simplicity, because this is always a Web3 blockchain problem. User experience is bad. They're integrating with other blockchains and allowing crypto payments in 3 taps. I went to the Telegram event in Dubai about a week ago, and I had to set up a Telegram wallet, I had to get an NFT, and then I had to get my ticket. How many taps was that? 3. 3 taps, and I got all of that happening. So they're braining it. And look at it, Hamster Combat, 250 million users in this game in 3 months. So if you've got a platform with a lot of people on it and you understand about Web3 and what you can offer the people on that platform, you can start to understand why Telegram and Ton have had so much success. But Web3 is going to reshape this issue of digital ownership. You have digital property rights. Just at the moment, where is your data? Everywhere but with you, correct? You need to retake your right to that data ownership to your digital property. To move out some of these intermediary monopolies that are just taking a clip for passing you through it when you can directly do that yourself. To introduce the transparency and trust that blockchain enables, to enable fractional ownership of infrastructure, be it hotel or cruise ships or any other kind of travel infrastructure, and personalised experience with AI. So hyper-personalisation on all of these platforms is absolutely going to be part of the future. So that combination of Web3, immersive technologies and AI is going to absolutely transform the way we think about the future, the way that we seek services, the way that we connect and network with people, and the way that we monetize our digital property rights, which is the content and the data that we own. So thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for joining me. It's very exciting to be here talking about Web3 and digital property rights. It's been a great day, and thank you, Olga, for having me.